So, the number one thing I am focused on in 2024 is client experience in my business. And I say this because a lot of times at the new year, my business really grows. A lot of people are looking for lead generation in Q1. I already have 3 discovery calls booked this week, as well as other people reaching out about my services. And so, this is why client experience is so important to me in order to keep clients throughout the year and have a really strong year. So, I'm going to go into more details around this in this presentation. All right, so client experience is crucial for the success of a business. It helps both in attracting and retaining clients. So, this presentation will be focused on the benefits of focusing on client experience. So, client experience helps businesses grow really sustainable and gets client retention. So, the pros to this is if it's kind of a slow season in business, if you're doing a really great job with the clients you currently have, they'll most likely want to stay around. So maybe they will continue in the program they're already in or ascend to one of your other programs, especially if they're getting great results. They will also tell their friends about you. So if someone is, looking for a service you offer and someone tells them about it, they're way more likely to actually work with you than if they're kind of looking at just a whole ton of people. Happy clients, like I said, are more likely to stay and refer others. And so this is such a pro because that literally is what your business is built upon, is clients sticking around and other people getting into it because of how great the service has been for their friend. Client referrals are a valuable source of new clients. So, like I said, you do less work on the discovery call if someone kind of already knows about you and your reputation. If you're up against someone who has no idea of who you are, it takes a lot more, not convincing, but a lot more details, a lot more, maybe they're skeptical when they come into it, where if someone referred you business, you're more likely to already go into it with this preconceived open mind of like, oh, I know that this person's really great, just want to make sure it's right for my business. And so the sale is actually a lot easier. And client experience drives business income, like I said, during slow seasons. So towards the end of the year, I typically see not a lot of people wanting to get into new contracts, and that's just been my experience in this field. Your business may be completely opposite, but that's the time when your business keeps going because of the relationships you've already built and the clients you have already obtained during some of those busier seasons. And this is really keeps that business afloat. I know a lot of times we talk about consistent income or making sure you have that base income to be able to afford your living expenses and bills and everything like that. And what's really great about this is if you build during those busier seasons and you're able to maintain during those other seasons, you can kind of predict like, okay, even at my lowest, I have all of these recurring payments coming in, and that is what keeps businesses alive. Okay, so providing value to clients. So delivering value to clients increases their satisfaction. And so I've been trying to learn more and more about this through trainings and whatnot. And what's really interesting is the first, I think it's 24, 48 hours of a client signing with you are incredibly crucial because they're already going to make up their mind about you during that time. So being able to provide some sort of transformation for them already, being able to show them some data, get a task accomplished is so important. Just having a really great onboarding system, because if that goes well, the client already has this great impression of you and is more likely to think the best of you over time. Even if like something goes wrong or you're late for a call or whatnot, they already have this good impression of you, versus if it's the opposite, maybe you stumble in the onboarding process and don't get back to them or don't answer their questions. They're already thinking like, why did I purchase this? And maybe having some buyer's remorse. And so you're constantly having to overcome that. And you can definitely overcome it, but it's harder to do that versus starting off very strong. And then as you're going along, of course, being able to show the clients the transformation that you're bringing to their business. And if you're not helping businesses, your client, and being able to really help them trust you over time, being able to really be there for them in the hard times and help them be successful is going to lead to good results. Word of mouth recommendations from clients attracts new clients. So anytime you can implement a affiliate or referral program, that is gold, because you are not only rewarding the new client coming in by maybe giving them some sort of discount if they sign up, but you're also rewarding your current clients or former clients because you're able to give them some sort of payment or discount on future services, which they're going to thank you for. And that may even make them more likely to recommend you to a friend because they get something out of it in return. And this is the backbone of your business. It will create really good, long-lasting relationships. And again, satisfied clients are more likely to invest in your higher offers. So even if someone comes in and they're getting like a $29 ebook, if you deliver that in a really great way, you may make more than just the $29 from that ebook. It may lead to your $10,000 coaching program. So good client experience in every step of working with you, whether it's someone joining your community, someone listening to your free resource, someone asking you a question, all the way through that very high ticket. At each stage, if they have a good experience, they're more likely to continue buying from you and referring business to you. So building a good reputation. So one of the things that I struggled with so much at the beginning of my business was what I call the client roller coaster. And so what I mean by that is I would have months where I would have a ton of clients coming in, and I'd have months where I'd have like 0 clients. So I'd have this increasing up and then this down. And the reason why I think that happened is I was trying to work with clients who had a very short horizon of having done for you lead gen services. So they were like, I just want you to help with this launch, or I just want this group program filled. And so now that I'm working with clients who have a longer term horizon on their business of like, here is what I want over a long period of time, it's less of that up and down and more of that steady build. And so if you're focusing on client satisfaction, you're less likely to have clients leaving you, and you're more likely to have that steady climb. Or if a client leaves, maybe it's one client, you're able to replace them and just keep growing rather than these dramatic ups and downs. And so I'm really focused on that right now. I honestly think that maybe taking on less clients, but really aligned clients who have that long-term horizon, as well as me knowing I'm able to deliver for them, helps more of that slow build versus the dramatics, like I said, around the roller coaster. So having a great reputation attracts more clients. So like I said, if everyone is giving you these 5-star reviews and is really happy with your business and you have all these testimonials, people are going to look twice and consider working with you if they see that everyone else in your community is getting great results, because then they're able to see themselves in that rather than not having any specific examples to draw from. One of the biggest things I think that is a good seller is testimonials and reviews. I know when I worked as a sales consultant in another business, people would often be on the fence of buying, and being able to see a testimonial page or talk to participants in the program was that deal breaker that got them over the edge to actually buy, because they saw that people were having a really great experience there. And so that's something that I am looking to create in 2024, is building up my own testimonial vault, video vault of people having a good time in my programs, because then that hesitant buyer is able to see themselves in their peers. Constant positive experiences lead to a reliable business. So if everyone is feeling like they're getting something from your business will be very reliable, and you'll have the confidence too that you can deliver to the next customer that walks through the door. The other thing is deliver on commitments and be transparent with clients. So what I've learned is what they say, like under commit and over deliver. So if you say, for example, like, oh, I'll get you 100 new leads in 1 week, and that's something you're having a hard time delivering on and you fall short of it, it's going to leave a not so good impression on that client, versus if you say, I'm going to get you 20 really solid leads, and then you get someone 50 leads, then you're going above and beyond and it's this extra bonus. And so I'm really careful now with what I say in my programs and what I offer, because I want to make sure that I can absolutely deliver on it and that the client will walk away feeling really good and hopefully even better than they thought they would. The other thing here is be transparent with clients. So if something isn't going well or there was a hiccup in some sort of process, just let the client know. Honestly, they prefer honesty over you trying to just bullshit them. If you are really honest with them, they're going to respect you for that. And so I would say honesty and transparency is always key. I've never walked away from a conversation being honest where I felt disrespected. I think that if you don't know an answer to a question, just be honest, and the client will be really receptive of that, and you'll even gain more trust there. Okay, so like I said, onboarding is really important to the client experience. So ensure you and your team can deliver on commitments before onboarding that person. Like I said in a previous video, I'm trying to space out my onboarding right now, so that way each onboarding experience is just really smooth and it feels really good to that person rather than trying to rush it. Like I said, slowly onboard new clients for a great experience. And obviously you could speed this up over time if you feel more confident in it or your team members feel really confident in it. You can expedite this, but I would say quality over quantity, and make sure that your onboarding feels really good. Select clients carefully based on fit and expectations. I'm going to make another video on this, but I have made some in the past around making sure that the client is definitely ideal for your business and you're able to really help them. And honesty and integrity builds trust with clients. So honesty and integrity from the very beginning, from the sales call, whether you're doing it or a team member is doing it, all the way through the end of their program. All right, so in conclusion, I think that client retention and experience are essential for business growth. That's why it's my number one focus this year, because I know that this is what builds really strong businesses. I've taken a lot of trainings over this year around people who are hitting milestone numbers, really big numbers in their business. And it wasn't because they launched something super crazy. It was because they delivered from the very beginning in their low ticket programs so that people kept climbing up their value ladder, investing in more and more things, and people stuck around in their programs. And this is what created those really high cash months. Prioritize long-term client satisfaction to secure that success. So if you're looking at the year and your goal is to make, I don't know, $100,000, maybe it's not 8K per month. Maybe it's, you start off at $2,000 and keep growing from there, because you will see it compound over time. Instead of trying to rush into the success, see it as a long-term vision and just keep building upon that success time after time, and you will get there. And learn from others. So what are your experiences with client retention and experience? So when I think about it, the people that I've hired that I stick around with for a long time have always had really exceptional support, really exceptional client experience from the beginning all the way through. And I think it does make it hard to leave those people because you've had such a good experience with them that you just want to stick around. So when you are trying to build your business, think about the businesses that you've stuck with and try and emulate those. And then on the reverse side, think about businesses that maybe you worked with for a hot minute, but it just wasn't the right fit. Think of how you felt there. Try and make your clients feel the way you did in that really exceptional service. And just continuously work on improving client experience. It is an evolution of your business. It doesn't come naturally from the very beginning. So just constant improvement, even little steps forward, will really help. And as you're tracking your client experience and how long people are staying around, their retention, you'll see what is working in your business specifically. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more content around business, lead generation, and just gaining clients and business over time. So hope to see you in future videos and hope you are having a great new year.